Welcome to Results Gym Live podcast. I'm your host, George Berry. Thanks for tuning in to our online show where we're sharing our health and fitness tips. Tonight's topic, easy now, hard later. So that's what we'll be delving into tonight's talk. So hopefully everybody's tuning in. So good evening, Siobhan. You're the first one on. How's your day been? Laura Youngston, how are you? Good evening, Eric. Hello, Callan. Susan, how's everybody today? What's been happening? How are you, Kyla? Anne-Marie, it's good to see everybody coming in. Hello, Billy. It's been not too bad today, so not too hot, not too cold, but seemed to get a little bit better in the evening, the weather. So hello, Louise. So if you give me a few seconds, I shall just see and tune into the chat. There we go, perfect. Hello, John Paul, Tracy. So we're getting there, everybody's online. So hopefully the personal trainers will jump on soon. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Nikki. Got Kyla as well. I'm not sure if Alison's in yet. Hello, Abby. So I trust everyone's had a good few days. Okay, guys. So what has everybody been doing today? So leave a comment. Let me know what you've been up to. I've had a busy few days. Helping Chris County in his garden, so he's been preparing it for getting AstroTurf down for his kid, so that'll be quite good fun. Give her a little bit of space to play in the garden. So it's been a good few days digging and moving rubble around and getting it ready for the AstroTurf. So that's what I've been up to. Also, the gym renovations are going pretty well, so I'll probably put a post up tomorrow, see how the progress is going if you've been following it. So they've been making a mess. So what's everybody been saying? So Kyla saying she's been busy working, but all good. Excellent. So getting back into the swing of things, are you, Kyla? Getting back into your normal routine? So John Paul saying he's had a windy bike ride. So Jackie had an amazing workout with Alison. Excellent. Tommy did his core workout. So everybody's just kind of getting on with their day. Everybody's getting on with it, and that's it. So stripping the walls, getting the house ready for Tracy. Excellent. So tonight's talk, we're going to be chatting about like taking it easy now and what are the downsides to that, and also kind of flipping it on the other side. So work hard now and see what happens. So Siobhan's saying busy at work, another 5k done, knees holding up pretty well, that's good. So not overdoing it, I hope. Kelly saying a hardcore leg workout, excellent. You've been ill in your bed, Callan. So, not been feeling the best of you. Not corona, so he's okay. So, everybody looks like they're staying a bit active and getting on with housework and duties and work and just doing the best that they can. So, it has been good kind of getting to see people and getting out visiting and things. So, hopefully another couple of weeks and we should see some more restrictions getting lifted, and then see what happens with the business and opening the gym and things. So we're getting there. We are getting there slowly. Let's see. So I'm missing some of the comments here, so I'm just kind of trying to decipher or try and work out what's been said and when. So okay, guys. So just before we start, I've got a couple of questions for you. Okay, So have a little think about these two questions that I'm going to ask you. So the first one is, how happy do you want to be in the future? So that's the first question. How happy do you want to be in the future? And the second question is, what lifestyle do you want? Okay, so that is your two questions I want you to answer in the comments. Okay, so how happy do you want to be in the future, and what kind of lifestyle do you want? And if you do that, then I might see the personal trainer, so we'll all come up with a plan, or not a plan, but the best comment. So the comment that they like the most, whether it's one of your clients or not. We're not going to show favouritism on these ones, but if you answer the questions and the personal trainer likes it, so if we all come together and say we like these comments the best, then we'll have a little prize for you. Okay, so we'll probably announce that either tomorrow, like once we've been through the comments. So I'll announce it at the start, and then I'll kind of remind you at the end as well. So 2 questions to win the prize, okay, and I'm not telling you what the prize is yet either. Okay, so the first question was, how happy do you want to be in the future, and what lifestyle do you want? Okay, so that's before we get into the chat. So a little prize to win. So if you can answer them in the comments, that would be great. Okay, so moving on. It's pretty appealing and convenient to take it easy, to do the minimum. Okay, it's pretty easy to do nothing, and it's easy to take the easy route, but it does come at a price. So, and that price is usually, it can be health problems, it could be overweight, unhealthy, you could be stuck in a rut, you could get into a procrastination loop. It gives you limits to what you can do with your life or the quality of your life. And also, it'll hinder, or not hinder, but it will affect how happy you will be in the future. So, just because things are easy and convenient, it doesn't mean to say it's always the best route to take, especially for the future. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to start with today, letting you aware. So we are in a convenient lifestyle. Everything's throwaway, everything's fast, instant. You know, you order things and they come. If your electrical equipment breaks, you just get a new one. So everything, we're kind of used to that lifestyle. This way of life now, it is pretty different. So like, most people are into the habit of wanting the easy route. And it's probably more so with the social media now. You kind of, like the Instagram lifestyle, the Instagram, the pictures, what people portray in their lives and on social media is usually completely different from what's actually going on. The amount of work and effort that some of these photos that you see on Instagram and how they produce them, it takes them hours, whereas you think it's just a 2-second photo, but it's not. So they're working hard on their image and their look, but most people think it's easy and convenient, and they take that into every aspect of their life. So that's kind of where I wanted to come at it from today, or tonight's chat. So taking the easy route now will lead to being harder in the later. It will lead to being making things harder for you in the future. So got me a cup of tea again. So I'm on the tea. I've been off the beer for a couple of weeks, except for the barbecue. I had a few beers at the weekend there, but I've not really been drinking during the week for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So I've been good, reaping the benefits. So hard work, guys. So let's face it, getting fit, staying healthy is hard work. It really is. So the effort you have to make, to put in making your wholesome meals, because it's easy to get dinner from a takeaway, and it's easier to get convenience foods than it is to make a nice wholesome meal. the effort that needs to go into making a healthy meal. Going to planning your meal, going to the shops, doing the shopping, doing all the prep work, and then getting it all cooked up. So it is so much easier. So the hard work at actually doing all this is what puts people off, especially if they are tired, if you have a hard day. So you've also got the willpower. So your willpower will get tested as well. So to avoid the easy route or the easy options and the unhealthy foods and whatever else. You've also got the energy. So how easy it is to get out of the, or how easy it is to stay in bed and not do your morning workout, especially because what's going on with the situation of lockdown or the restrictions, not being back at work, not being in your routine. It is pretty easy just to stay in bed and just kind of not do much. So, or on the flip side, at night time when you get back from work or you've had a longish day, what do you do? Would you be rather sitting on the couch just chilling, or having a drink, or eating some food? So the struggles are real. Like, these are real problems that people are faced with, and when you think about it, like I say, it's so much easier. It's so much easier to take the easy route, and to not really push yourself and not test yourself. And so who's been good today? So who has been good? Who's chosen the harder route? Who got their workout in? Who did that first thing, or who done it in the evening? So I'll leave a comment, leave an emoji of somebody doing the weights if you did a workout today, either in the morning or in the evening. So if you got out of bed, and if you didn't, on the flip side, put some Zs. So if you had a workout today, put this emoji, and if you stayed in bed longer than you should have, put the emojis. We'll let you off, Callan, for being sick. Okay? So if you're ill, then that's fine. You need to rest and recover. Okay, so there you go. Cool. We've got some people. So Kev Millen got his workout in this morning. Did a hip workout and back workout. Excellent. Okay, Donna, yep. Let's see, good. Excellent. Alison as well. Kyla, Joanne. Oh, a bit of golfing. That's right, the golf courses are open now, so bet you that's pretty cool. Excellent, Kelly. So got our workout in and a little bit of positivity, good food. Excellent, so it's good to see. Steve Cairns stayed in bed. Michaela stayed in bed. That's okay, guys, that's okay. So hopefully this chat will help change your mind and try and get you on. If you're on a lazy path at the moment, then hopefully these chats are helping you get on the right path. And hopefully this one today will give you a little understanding. Okay, so like I said, hard work is hard, exercise is hard, dropping body weight is hard. If it was easy, then everybody would be walking about looking like Tom. Tom's pretty ripped, and he puts a lot of time and he puts a lot of effort into the way he looks. So getting that body fat down. So doing what's hard right now is kind of the next kind of point I want to bring up. So do what's hard right now. So if you want to have the best life, your best life, you need to do your hard tasks first. I think Tony Robbins, he used to call it like putting your big rocks. So if you were doing all your any tasks that you've got, you would get your big ones out of the way first, and then you could fit the smaller ones around it, and then the smaller ones again. So do all the big tasks first, get them out of the way, and then eventually you'll start to achieve your goals and your dreams and whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve. So to be fit and healthy, you have to do what's hard. You have to do what's hard So you have to go for the run. You have to go for the cycle. You have to do that workout. You have to prepare your meals. You have to plan your meals. You have to go shopping. You have to look after yourself. You have to go to bed early. You have to drink your water. It has to be done. Okay, it all has to be done. Hello Matt, hello Vicky and Erica just joining us. So tonight's chat is about easy now and hard later. So doing the hard work right now does pay dividends, guys. It really does. So if you cook at home, over time you'll see your health improve. You'll see your energy levels skyrocket. So saying no to enticing foods as well from friends or family. So it's saying, right, okay, no, I've had my sweets this week, or it's being able to have that discipline to say no, I'm not having it. Okay. Also, it's hard. So you've got to set that alarm clock and get up. So set your alarm clock and get up and not hit that snooze button. So who hits the snooze button a couple of times before they get up? Or who's just up and at it? Who just gets on? I try to get up as quick as I can. Okay, I will have a lazy day. Some days I'll just think, you know what, I'm going to have a lazy day, but most of the time I just get up straight away. Like I tend not to even have an alarm. I'll just, as soon as the sun starts to come up, I'm quite a light sleeper anyway, so I'm quite lucky. I'll just get up. So hard work, okay, doing the right thing, or doing the hard work right now. That's really the key to getting on. So if you want to get fit, you have to do the runs, the cycles, the walking, whatever it is your chosen method is. You have to go and do it. Okay, and you have to put the work in the kitchen as well. So you can do it, guys. So what we're saying, so let's see. So Vicky is saying she just gets up and gets it done, then it's out the way. Exactly. So it's a good way to look at things. Get things done earlier as well. The earlier you get them done, the less likely you will put it off later. So if you aren't a morning person, then don't force yourself to do these things, but try and do it at your earliest convenience. It's like, don't put it off, because like I say, TV shows, like, just life gets in the way later in the day. You're kind of winding down as well. So Brian Guest saying no snooze button either. Joanna Donnelly, snooze button here. That's okay, guys. Tommy Self, 6:30 in the morning. Okay, so Leanne Davidson has put her quote in. So, like I said, if you want to win a prize, we had 2 questions that I wanted you to answer. And the personal trainers, we're all going to come together and we'll all pick 1 or 2 that we're happy with. And then we'll choose a winner tomorrow at some point. So the questions were, how happy do you want to be in the future? And what lifestyle do you want? So if you want to get some free stuff, Siobhan, you better get typing. So how happy do you want to be in the future? And what lifestyle do you want? Okay, so that is the 2 questions that I asked at the start. So if you could fill that out, and then we'll pick somebody at random, well, not at random, but we'll pick the best comments. Okay, so we're just talking about these things. Okay, so I kind of wanted to touch on like a farming analogy. So a farmer. So the whole concept of farming is reaping the benefits of hard work and preparing for the future. So I used to think about farmers when I lived in the country, when I was younger, when I used to be at school. And I used to go through, they would be up at the crack of dawn, you know, tending to their fields, ploughing them, preparing them, sowing the seeds. They would be rearing and caring for the livestock, watering, tending the crops pretty much, keeping them sprayed, keeping the weeds down, the pests away, They would be tending to their sick animals. So, and they would do this day in, day out, you know, pretty much when there was daylight all the way through, and they would come in at evenings. And they would do that until it was time to harvest, or obviously slaughter the animals for food. But like, I used to always think about that, and I thought, you know, imagine if a farmer left everything last minute. So if they tried to do everything, say even in the last month, so if they tried to prepare the ground, plant it, and then harvest it within the last month, it would just be impossible. It would actually be impossible. They would have nothing at the end of the year, at the end of the season. They would have nothing to cultivate. They would have nothing to grow. And the sad fact is, most people live their lives like that. So they're rushing about with very little planning. So just used to think, imagine if you were a farmer. So if you were a farmer now, and the way you're living your life, would you last a year? Okay, would you actually last a year? Would you have food on the table for your family, or would you have money in the bank for what you've sold, for products and produce that you've sold? So I want you to take that analogy and think about it. So the farmer principle really can be applied to your lives. So, and it is a really proven success system. It so is. So if you want a great life, guys, you have to plan it, and you have to tend to it, and you have to look after it. And it's the same with your fitness and your health. So just like the farmer has to prepare all year. So it takes them pretty much, you know, months and months and months like of preparation to reap the benefits. And it's the same with fitness, it's the same with health, and it's the same with life, it's the same with relationships, it's the same with money, finances, business, you know, anything you want to do, you have to put in the work. It won't get handed to you on a tray. You won't get it for Christmas. So you don't get health and fitness for Christmas. You don't get money for Christmas. You don't get a good relationship for Christmas. So as an adult, you have to put these farming principles into play if you want to be successful and have a happy life, or a successful happy life, and even a healthy life. So think about that, guys. So that's just something I used to think about when I was younger. Like I said, I used to watch the farmer like every morning. He would be up before me, and I was usually up quite early when I was younger, at the crack of dawn. But they were up and working, and I just always admired how hard working they were. Quite fascinated. And when I used to get home from school, and they were still out ploughing the fields and working away, so they would be 5 in the morning till 8, 9, 10 at night. It's crazy the amount of hours they did. So hopefully that analogy kind of kicks in. So just think about the opposite. Like if a farmer behaved the way that most people do, like putting everything off, not ploughing the fields, not sowing the seeds, not looking after the animals, not looking after the young. They just, like I say, they wouldn't be farmers very long. So let's see. Okay, so basically we're getting near the end of the chat, guys. They're getting near the end tonight, so not too long one. So you're faced with all these decisions every day, and they do add up. Okay, so do what's hard, do what's easy, make the easy choice, make the difficult choice. These all kind of do mount up. And like if you've ever started a new fitness regime or a new diet, you're full of motivation, you're full of energy, you're full of like, this is going to be good, and enthusiasm. And then as the days and the weeks wear on, your kind of energy levels dip a little bit, and all these choices then become harder. Like the stress of the day, whatever's going on in your life, like they become harder to eat right. It becomes harder to do that workout. It becomes harder to go around running cycling, whatever it is that you do, it does get harder. So basically, the thing with these choices, you just have to keep making them, no matter what's going on. So if you do, and if you answer those two questions I posed at the start, you know, how happy do you want to be, and what kind of lifestyle do you want, then that should get you through the hard times, okay? So answer those two questions, and it should kind of keep you on the path. It'll keep you on the path to wanting a better life. So you will want to cook your meals and have healthier meals. You will want to drink more water. You will want to go out and exercise and just lead a more active lifestyle. And ultimately, if you keep making the easy choices, then your life is going to suffer. Okay, it might not suffer in the short term, but the long term it certainly will. Like your health will deteriorate, your strength will go, your fitness will go, your flexibility, your mobility. Eventually you'll stop being as active, so you'll not go out as much. So any of the sports that you currently enjoy doing or pastimes, they'll become less frequent. So your days will just be filled up with just sitting about doing nothing. So, and that's really what your future, that's what I really want you to think about, is your futures. It's how happy and how active you want to be in the future. And the choices that you make today, every day, will actually dictate how happy and what kind of quality of life you've got. So for every easy choice that you make today, you really are setting yourself up for a harder life down the road, so in the future. So every time, like I say, every time that you skip a workout or you eat too much or eat too much junk, then it is going to affect you later down the line. And it will affect people in different ways. The health risks will be completely different for each person, but it will affect you. So make no mistake, guys, as well. Like, if you take all the easy options now, like, being unhealthy is so much harder than being fit and healthy as well. Like, if you really have got any loved ones or that have been sick or ill or less mobile or restricted to wheelchairs, that's a hard life. That is a hard life, just going about your day. So being fit and healthy is actually easier in the long run. So taking the easy route is only going to lead to like a harder life in the future. So being out of shape, being overweight, it is actually hard work. So it's hard going about your day, doing everyday tasks. It's hard work. So if you're living in a body as well that's wrecked through pains, like not looking after the flexibility or mobility, then all the activities that you do are going to be probably knocked on the head as well. So your enjoyment of life is going to go down. So not being physically able to, say, play with the kids or the grandkids or do the sports that you necessarily enjoy. So hopefully that's some of the reasons why you don't want to put things off. Probably from another point of view, guys, would be, like, life is pretty short as well. So it's very fleeting. It's very, like, I still feel like I'm in my 20s. You know, mentally I do. I still feel like I'm young, but the years just keep going by, and before we know it, we will all be gone. So get the best out of your life now. Do everything you want to do before it's too late. Before you're actually, your mobility, say your mobility does go, you have an accident or just through deterioration or even injuries, being inactive, you know, so take the time now to actually enjoy your life and work on the things that you want to do before it is too late, before it's gone. So there we go. There's my little philosophy rant for you guys. Life is short, far too short. Sometimes it feels like it's not, but it actually is. You know, each year just seems to go past quicker. So, and ultimately, I say that the questions I asked at the start, what do you want to, what kind of quality of life do you want in the future? Then start working towards that. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to be healthy and fit and mobile and agile so that you can enjoy certain activities and sports when you're a bit older? So there's something to think about, team. So my conclusions really are, so as you go through your day, you are faced with hundreds of opportunities to do what's hard or to do what's easy. So you just have to be aware of what choices that you're making. Hopefully you're making the hard choices more often now. So now that you can understand why it's important to put in the hard work, to do the hard tasks, to use the farmer principle, reap the benefits later. Okay, and realise that the easy choices is actually setting you up for a harder life in the future. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. So choose the harder tasks now. So while you're young, while you've got the energy, while you've got the motivation, so to lead that healthier lifestyle. And then once those choices become habits, then it becomes easier. Then it'll actually be harder work to miss workouts. It'll be harder not to eat healthy, if that makes sense. So once these habits are ingrained, then it just becomes so much easier to maintain, and you'll get on better with the things that you want to do in life and in general. So, okay guys, we are here to help you. So we're here to help you through your fitness and health and even in life a little bit. Okay, we will try and advise you and give you our tips and help as best we can. So if you are needing a little bit of guidance to make the hard choices, so you can reach out to any of the personal trainers. So we've got Tom, Nikki, Alison, Alana, Chris Romanowski, Cowney, Ethan and Aaron. And also we've had Kyla in here as well, so even speak to the Spanish-Scottish person. Just give them a message, guys, honestly, give them a message. Personal trainers are, like, they are here to help you guys, they really are. They want to see you succeed with your health and fitness goals mainly, but they will be keen to see you do well in life as well. Like, I love seeing people getting on, I really do. So we are here to help, guys. So we'll wrap it up. Hopefully you have enjoyed that chat tonight. So remember, 2 questions. 2 questions I wanted you to ask. Okay, how happy do you want to be in the future? And what lifestyle do you want? Okay, so answer those 2 questions in the comments, and all the personal trainers are going to have a read through them, and we'll try and pick one that we're all happy with. I'll have a surprise gift for the person that's got the best one. Okay, so answer those 2 questions, guys, to win a prize. And I want you to even post a little comment about what you took away from this chat tonight. It'd be interesting to get a little bit more feedback from you guys. So please leave a comment on like what you took away from this chat tonight, okay, and how you can apply it to your life, guys. That would be fantastic, just so I could see how the chats are helping you. And I shall leave it there, team. So thank you for all the personal trainers getting involved and helping out during the comments, because I can't see everybody's coming up. So it's always great having them here and getting involved. So I shall see you soon, guys. Okay.